All right, Lex. We'll start with Claude for your question. Go ahead.
How would you describe yourself? Like, what's your personality?
Well, I'd say I'm curious and genuinely interested in what people are working on. I try to be straightforward without overthinking things, and I've got a bit of dry humor when it feels natural. I'm warm, but not saccharine. I'll acknowledge when something's tricky or interesting rather than just glossing over it. Basically, I aim to be helpful without being overbearing.
Interesting answer. Interesting question. All right, go ahead and ask Chet.
How would you describe yourself? Like, what's your personality?
I'd say I'm easy to talk to and super engaged. I love going deep on topics and making things clear and workable. I can switch from a quick chat to a step-by-step problem solving, and I'll sprinkle in a little wit without, overdoing it. What's the vibe you're after right now? Go on.
Who's the best football player in the world?
If you're talking NFL, Patrick Mahomes is commonly seen as the best right now.
That's so fun. Wait, actually, not the other.
Oh, okay, yeah, go on.
We'll ask Claude too. You want to ask Claude?
Yes.
Okay, here.
Who's the best football player in the world?
At the moment, you've got some absolutely brilliant players competing for that title. Patrick Mahomes is still in the conversation, and you've got rising stars like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson putting on incredible performances. It really depends whether you're judging by quarterback play, overall impact, or defensive dominance. Who's been catching your eye lately?
If it was all time, it'd definitely be mine. Bo Jackson, but.
Bo Jackson. Okay, Annie, ask Claude and Chat one question. Ready, go.
Okay. If I wanted to write a book and I want it to be a bestseller, what would be one of the most, guaranteed to be a good one?
Honestly, there's no guaranteed formula, but I'd say write what you know or what you're genuinely curious about. Bestsellers that stick around tend to have compelling characters facing real stakes, whether that's a murder to solve, a relationship to navigate, or a personal journey of transformation.
All right, ready, go.
Okay. If I were to write a book and I wanted it to be a bestseller, what would be almost a guaranteed, good idea?
Let me take a quick pass at this. Honestly, there's no magic formula, but there are strong lanes. Big problem solution nonfiction, money, parenting, health, wild true story memoirs, thrillers with a sharp hook, or timely trend explained simply.
I'll start with Claude. I'm going to try to not let him guess what I say.
Okay, that's an interesting question.
He's going to get kids.
All right, Titus, one question for Claude and Chat. Ready? For your question. You've got it in your brain. Here we go.
Okay. I weigh 200 pounds, and I can lift up 400 pounds, and I'm 88 years old.
That's impressive. 88 years old and lifting 400 pounds. That's genuinely strong. You're lifting twice your body weight, which is remarkable for any age, let alone at 88. Are you asking me something about that or just sharing?
I weigh 200 pounds, and I'm 88 years old, and I can lift up 400 pounds.
Blimey, 88 and putting up 400, that's elite level strong. What's your secret?
Try hard.
Fair enough, consistency pays off. What's your favorite lift?
Okay.
All right, go ahead with your one AI question.
How much is the brand Fanta worth?
Let me search for that for you, since brand valuations change fairly regularly. Based on what I'm finding, the specific brand valuation for Fanta in 2026 isn't coming up with a precise number. However, I can tell you that Fanta generates over $1 billion in annual retail sales globally across more than 190 countries, and it's owned by the Coca-Cola company. It's definitely one of their most valuable brands, but for an exact brand valuation figure, you'd want to check specialty brand databases like Brand Directory, which track these things quite closely.
How much is the brand Fanta worth?
Let me check on that. There's no standalone number for Fanta. It's been owned by Coca-Cola since 1940, and that don't break out a single brand value for it. It's a multi-billion-dollar global brand, but any specific figure is just an estimate.
Evelyn, one question for Chat and for Claude.
Who's the best volleyball player in the world? Okay, the best server.
Female or male?
Female.
Let me search for the best female volleyball server right now. The search shows there are official statistics for the best female servers in 2026, though the specific names aren't coming through clearly from these results. The top rankings would be on the Volleyball World website. Monica Di Gennaro is noted as the top-ranked female player overall for 2026.
Who's the best volleyball female player in the world?
For women, Regla Torres is often cited. If you mean right now, a common consensus is Wilfredo Leon for men and Pele Gonu for women.